Hey, welcome in, everyone, to another edition of the NFL.
It's a rivalry that dates back to 1921. The Packers and Bears are underway from Chicago. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Get ready.
Under 10.
They'll run on first down. Dickerson. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They run the counter. Dickerson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. On third down, Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Here's Hester. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Jackson to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
On first down, Dickerson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll try the left side. Dickerson. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd down, Dickerson. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Jackson now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll return it from the 6.
That's it, baby. We're going to run.
We're scoreless after one. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
On second down now, it's Sanders, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Got a man. It's Randy Moss complete. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
Look, we came into this one focused on Randy Moss, and now he has our full attention with his first grab of the game.
Well, he's one of only 2 players to go a whole season averaging over 100 yards receiving and average a touchdown per game as well. That's a pretty impressive stat.
It really is, especially when you consider that every defense he faced was prepared for him and was kicking coverages in his direction.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. This will be caught by Randy Moss. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 42.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Touchdown, Packers! DK Metcalf, 42 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
A gain of 6 there on first. To throw again on second down. Jackson going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Now it's Jackson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. From the 40 now on second down. Jackson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Now it's Jackson eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's Randy Moss. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Back him up, back him up.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that.
I can't believe they even let you play.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To throw is Jackson. He'll find Metcalf. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here's Jackson on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A quick throw complete to Chark. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Reggie White, what a force. Got back there for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
We got 4.
They go play action now. Jackson, he'll have a first down past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. Play action. Now Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Here's Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go again with Sanders. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Jackson to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Coaches always tell their players someone's got to make a big play, but what they mean is a game-altering play, a game-changing play. a turnover forced, and we just got that. I mean, how about that play, Brandon?
Yeah, a pick six, fourth quarter, that is a game changer.
Someone read their keys, and someone had the courage to go after the ball right then and there.
And it gives them the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. This fielded at the 2. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So Lamar Jackson in the offense. Down 10-7, a minute 35 to go. How costly of an interception will that be? It's time to find out. 1st and 10. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop. Another run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree, getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure the investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So the focus now shifts to the Bears. Trailing by 4, 23 seconds to go. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and you've got to say...
Hello again, everybody. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Hope you're ready, because we've got another good one on tap. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the New England Patriots and the Green Bay Packers.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Wait, 20! 50's the mark! Run the pass!
Now Corey Dillon, the 4-time Pro Bowler. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, Dillon.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Play action, now it's Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Check nickel.
On second down now, it's Sanders. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. 50 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning to his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
This is taken at the 3. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
On second down, Dillon. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Jackson on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Holt. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. That throw good for 4. It's second down. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And Jackson throwing once more. He's going to rifle, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Randy Moss, 38 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. Hey, that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Got a man. It's Randy Moss complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. To throw is Brady.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Packers will get the football at their own 20-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
You can't block me. You can't block her. Banjo, 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 banjo.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5 up to the 25-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Here's Jackson to throw. This will be caught by Randy Moss. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Throwing is Jackson. Throw left side, complete to Moss. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now it's Jackson. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On first down, Sanders. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They've got this big lead. They said, forget one, we want two. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable that they even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now for Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. That's caught by his running back, Dillon. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before half for Brady. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second.
You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. J.C. Jackson there defensively to knock it away. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 31-yard line.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, Jackson. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards, the final tally. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Deacon Jones able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Okoye. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Jackson now, rolling to his right. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football. Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway. And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. This will be taken very short. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock. It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout. They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to get there. Boy, even with a Hall of Famer carrying the ball, the defense comes up big, and the try for 2 is thwarted. You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped them in a big way. Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there. More want and more people to the ball. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2. Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time. How many plays do you script coming out of the second? Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. He was looking for Gronk that time. Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively. To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts. And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
To throw is Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear a peep of protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady, open man, Gronkowski complete. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. To throw on 3rd down. Brady. Man open, it's Moss complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Here's Brady to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Throwing now is Brady. One thing I think that's safe to say, and Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Rod Woodson with a pick. Gronkowski the intended target.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
And Waller taking it in over the middle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. And what are the whistles for? A timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal?
Let's go. Let's bring it up. Let's bring it.
Now a carry for Okoye. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? They'll try to run with Sanders. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top. One of the fun parts about working with you is that we've learned that there are different ways to do things than the way we were brought up to do them. This is Madden. Of course they were going to go ahead and get another score. What do you mean take a knee?
And that just makes the final margin even more lopsided. I think they earned themselves a cold drink from the fridge, right?
There's no doubt about it.
Maybe some pretzels, too, some hummus. Go crazy.
See, we've learned.
Go crazy.
We have learned the Madden way of doing things.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to